In this video, I will discuss 3 reasons why childhood trauma is so impactful and 3 strategies that you can use to help if this affects you. I'm Professor Shanaya Rathod, a psychiatrist in the United Kingdom. I post interesting videos weekly on my YouTube channel, so please don't forget to subscribe and you will not miss out on the next one. Imagine walking into a room full of people laughing, but instead of feeling at ease, your chest tightens, your mind races. Are they laughing at me? Did I do something wrong? Or maybe you find yourself in a relationship where you can't fully trust your partner, always waiting for them to leave even if nothing is wrong. So here's a twist. These reactions don't just come out of nowhere. They often trace back to childhood, where the way we were treated, loved, or neglected shaped the way we see ourselves and the world. This is what I call the mind lens. Childhood trauma isn't just about the big, obvious wounds. It's also about the small, silent moments of fear, rejection, or emotional neglect that rewrite the way we experience life. So here are 3 reasons why childhood trauma is so impactful. First is attachment. A child's first experience of love comes from their caregivers. If the caregivers are warm, predictable, and emotionally available, the child learns that the world is safe and that they are worthy of love. But what if love felt inconsistent? What if affection was given one day and withdrawn the next? Take Aisha, who grew up with a mother who was affectionate when in a good mood but dismissive when stressed. As an adult, Aisha struggles with relationships. She craves closeness but panics when someone pulls away, fearing abandonment. Then there is Raj, whose parents were emotionally distant. He learned to avoid vulnerability, believing that expressing feelings will only lead to disappointment. Both are carrying childhood lessons into adulthood without even realizing it. Second is impact on the brain. Childhood trauma isn't just emotional, it affects the brain. When a child experiences chronic stress, their brain becomes wired for survival. The amygdala, or the brain's fear center, stays on high alert, constantly scanning for danger. Meanwhile, the front of the brain, that we call the prefrontal cortex, which helps with logical thinking and emotional regulation, struggles to develop fully. And then there is another horseshoe-shaped region called the hippocampus, also connected to the amygdala, that stores memories like an organized filing system and also helps regulate the amygdala. With chronic stress of trauma, the filing system becomes disorganized. Now, this explains why someone who grew up in a chaotic home might overreact to criticism or shut down in stressful situations. Their brain has learned early on that the world is unpredictable. So it is in fight, flight, or freeze mode even when there is no threat. At some level, they may be constantly scanning the room for how others are reacting. Third is emotional dysregulation. When feelings feel unsafe, for many who have experienced childhood trauma, emotions don't come and go, they just overwhelm. A small disagreement with a friend might spiral into panic, or a moment of sadness could feel like an endless pit of despair. Others experience the opposite, numbness. Instead of feeling too much, they feel nothing at all. It's as if their emotions are locked behind a wall, inaccessible even to themselves. This is emotional dysregulation, and it happens because as children they were never taught how to process emotions in a safe and healthy way. If a child's sadness was met with indifference, stop crying, it's not a big deal, or their anger was punished, how dare you talk back, they learn that emotions are dangerous. Instead of understanding and managing their feelings, they suppress them, explode with them, or become completely disconnected from them. Take the example of Julie. As a child, she learned that expressing sadness got her labeled as too sensitive. Now, as an adult, she never allows herself to cry, but instead, she feels physically unwell when she's upset, stomachache, headaches, exhaustion. Her emotions still exist, but since she's unable to express them, they show up as body sensations. So here are 3 strategies that may help if you are in this situation. First is name it to tame it. You need to recognize the emotional triggers first. The first step to healing is self-awareness. Many people react to emotions without even realizing what's happening. One moment they are fine, the next they are anxious or shutting down. This is because unresolved trauma activates the body's fight or flight response, making small situations much bigger. A simple way to break this cycle is by practicing emotional labeling. When you feel triggered, pause and ask, what am I feeling right now? Anger, sadness, fear, shame. What might have triggered this reaction? Did someone ignore me? Did I feel criticized? Is this reaction about the present moment, or is it reminding me of something from the past? By naming the emotion, you slow down the brain's automatic survival response and create space for a more measured reaction. Secondly, rewriting the inner narrative. Childhood trauma often leaves people with negative core beliefs like, I'm not enough, people always leave, or I have to be perfect to be loved. These beliefs, formed in early years, silently dictate thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Rewriting these beliefs requires a conscious effort. Start by challenging them. Instead of, I'm unlivable, try, my worth isn't determined by others' treatment of me. Instead of, if I express my needs, people will leave, try, the right people will value and respect my needs. Journaling, therapy, or even saying these statements aloud daily can help the brain form new neural pathways, replacing old survival-based beliefs with healthier, more empowering ones. Third is practice exercises to increase emotional safety. Many trauma survivors live in constant state of hypervigilance, always on edge, waiting for something bad to happen. This keeps the nervous system stuck in fight or flight mode. Simple practices like deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or grounding exercises help signal to the body that it's safe. One effective method is the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Now, this simple exercise helps bring the brain back to the present moment, reducing anxiety and emotional overwhelm. And of course, seek help if this is a problem. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please subscribe to my channel. The more subscribers I have, the more YouTube gives me the ability to make more creative videos. Like it, share it, tell it. Tell it to all the people you know, and thank you for watching.